Hi, and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Currier, and I am here to help you deliver your value to the world. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on our regular night for our weekly live stream. This live stream is all about you guys, the subscribers. It's here to be able to spend time with you guys so you can interact with each other, and just a way to say thank you for your support for Creator Fundamentals. We have a good time here every Wednesday night. Typically, it's 9 p.m. Eastern, trying something a little bit different tonight, mixing it up, trying it a little bit early, a half hour earlier than normal to see whether that helps certain people be able to get to the stream. I know depending on where you are in the world, 9 o'clock can be a little late for you, so I figured I'd push it ahead by a half hour, see what that does for people, see if anybody finds it helpful, and we'll continue to do experiments every once in a while to see what works best for you guys. So I'm just going to jump in the chat, say hello to everybody. So good to see so many of you get here nice and early. I truly appreciate that. It makes me excited to get the live stream started when there's already a full conversation going before we even kick off live. So awesome to see everybody. Let's jump in the chat and see who we have here today. All right, so let's see. You want to jump back to the beginning here. Michael Furberger was in there first. It says second, but I didn't see anybody before him, so somebody might have got in really early, and YouTube's cut it off. So good to see you. Connor Minix also in the chat. Homeschool Squad, good to see you as well. The Lifting Dermatologist is in the live stream. Who else we have down here? There was a whole conversation going on about 20 minutes before the stream kicked off. Jen Adventures TV, good to see you as well. Alex Fishing, Bro Nation. We have Chris Conkle Vlogs, a patron in the house. Good to see you. Also, Sensational Life, another patron. Someday I'll Sleep Family Blogs. Good to see you as well. Cartoon That. Amilakoi Tube. Cooking with CJ. Rodney B. Hunt, good to see you. The Okayest Taylor is out there as well. Good to see you as well. Let's see, Plumbing with Tim. We have Red Wine and Blue Mom. Scrolling. Carissa Brienne. Good to see you as well. Matt 10L. Hello to you too. Life Lundgren. Big Time Rainell Gaming. Also in the stream tonight. Good to see you guys. Exile State Comics. Alex Andreopoulos. Did the best I could on that. Instant Rye Play also out there. Who else? I see Yakking with Sarah, Moldog Productions, Reviewing, Playing, and More, RPM. Couponer from Brooklyn. Harley is out there as well. Good to see you. And make sure I don't miss anybody there. Jash Outline. Also in the chat. And Blue Collar Dippers, good to see you again. Close enough. I tried. All right. The Read 5, also hello to you as well. I saw some questions. Dole Whip Dad also out there. Saw some questions earlier. The Bemused, I see. Also, Kevin Boston 7, good to see you as well. Ambi's Fresh Start. Just want to see if I can still get to those questions in the chat. I thought I saw... Oh, I knew there was one question. Somebody asked how I managed to get the thumbnail to stay on the screen pre-stream. That is simply a scene in OBS. So it's just like the one that I have now, but instead of having the camera set up, I just upload the thumbnail as a separate screen, and that's what I use as the intro, kind of the precursor to the live stream. So I can get the stream started while I'm getting everything ready behind the scenes, get some of that music playing, get everybody in here, give some people time to see their notifications if they get them, and come in. So when we do kick off the stream, we have a full house, which looks like we're at about 38 right now. Not bad. We are doing it a half hour earlier than we normally do, so I was curious to see exactly how that would help or hurt. So we shall see. Let's see. Just want to scroll real quick, make sure I didn't miss any other questions. I thought I saw a couple other ones. Working channels. Homeschool Squad. So I've been working on channel's value proposition. Here is our pitch. We want to inspire families that the world is our classroom. Yeah, I might just say the world is our classroom. Keep learning. I think somebody even alluded to that. Maybe, yeah, Gen Adventure TV said something similar. Try to be to the point, clear and concise as quickly as possible so people know what you're all about, and you deliver that message in the land of today, which is really short attention spans. So scrolling. Bro Nation looking for a shout out. There you go. All right. Make sure I don't miss anybody here. Thank you to my friends at TubeBuddy for my TubeBuddy mug. All right. Gen Adventures TV with the $5 super chat. I want to make sure. Awesome. Wanted to make sure that that updated properly, which it does seem to have done. So congratulations to Jen for taking over the live stream boss nice and early. Good to see you. And thanks again for the super chat. All right. So for those of you who knew, we do something kind of fun in the live stream, a way to give you a little more incentive on the super chat. Instead of simply getting your message pinned to the top of the chat, which is what typically happens on super chat, we play this game called Stream Boss. Basically, the Stream Boss starts out with 100 health points or hit points, depending on your preference. And for each $1 of super chat, it deals 5 points of damage to the Stream Boss. Whoever it is that takes off the final points of the Stream Boss becomes the Stream Boss until their points are brought down to 0 as well. So just a fun way to kind of play an in-live stream game, if you will. It's been really popular, and I appreciate all you guys participating. All right. Hang on. I'm doing something a little different this stream, and I'm trying to make some notes on some things as we go along. All right, we'll put that back there. Try to catch up with everybody. Red Wine and Blue Mom, first time on the live stream. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, we got that covered. Scrolling. Yakutsara just hit 1K. Woohoo. Well, congrats to you on that. Still learning how to... Oh, tag. I think I saw that somebody helped you out with that. That was good. I'm on my sparkling water kick now. I'm trying to do away with diet soda and all of that. So if you're curious, that's what's in the background. Hashtag not sponsored, but you're free to sponsor me if you'd like to, LaCroix. All right. Let's see. Want to make sure I don't... how do you get thumbnail? We covered that. Oh, another Homeschool Squad with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that. And as you can see, that dealt 25 points of damage to Gen Adventures TV, which makes her a little bit easier to knock out of the Stream Boss position. So we say OBS so much. I'm learning something new every week with my live streams using OBS. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the more you do it, the more things you learn. About to start my first video. Congrats to you, Mac Biggs. And I think I'm getting close to being caught up. I can stay a half hour. Oh, well, good. I got you in a half hour so you could actually come and check out the stream. So that's what I was kind of hoping. I was hoping the extra half hour might make it possible for some people who otherwise can't make the stream to maybe come and hang out for a little while. Jash Outline says it's 6 a.m. there in India, so good morning to you. Harley was first but didn't comment. Hello to Read 5. Oh. I was reading. I was so excited, then it disappeared. Kevin Boston 7. How old are you? I'm going to take a wild guess and say 42. I am 41. I turned 41 in February. All right. I'm loving my mug too, Couponer from Brooklyn. I reached out to them like, hey, what do I got to do to get one of those mugs? Because when you go to the actual TubeBuddy website, they have a store where you can buy stuff. But the mug that's on the store it just says TubeBuddy. And I saw this particular mug on another live stream. I'm like, I really want the one with the big logo. Is there a way to make that happen? And they're so awesome at TubeBuddy that they made it happen. Needs more subs. Hello to you too. Okay, is Taylor running my first A/B test this week for thumbnails? Can't wait to see the results. Yeah, the A/B testing's pretty cool on TubeBuddy. It's available. I'm not sure. Is it okay? Is Taylor? Are you on a Legend account? I think that's when it becomes available on the Legend. But let me know, Taylor, if that's the level it starts at. I think it is. I should know that, but I don't actually off the top of my head. So, Life Lundgren, this is my first live stream. Anything I should know? Yeah, I mean, just no self-promotion, no trying to do sub for sub or anything like that in the live stream. Otherwise, have a good time, interact with everybody. These particular live streams that we do on Wednesday nights don't have a particular topic. What I've typically found, if you go into live streams, especially in my niche, which is kind of educational and YouTube help, what you tend to see is somebody will do a live stream and they're presenting some type of material, and in a lot of cases the people in the chat are just having a conversation with each other, and you know, the actual content tends to get lost sometimes. So what I wanted to do in this case is just kind of celebrate the conversation or the community, allow everybody to get together and hang out at a regular time every week, make myself available if anybody does have specific questions about their channels or YouTube, and you know, just hang out for a few hours. So that is what we do here on Creator Fundamentals every Wednesday night, typically at 9 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, today I'm trying it a half hour early to see if that has any positive or negative impact in terms of availability to people. And I'm also trying to brainstorm another time to have another live stream, maybe earlier in the day. I'm kind of thinking maybe trying to figure out something for Sundays, like a Sunday afternoon or Sunday late morning type thing, but that's still up in the air, only because with a family and everything that I have going on, trying to commit to every Sunday can kind of be a challenge. So I don't want to say I'm going to do it and then have a bunch of times when I can't actually deliver on that. So all right, and okay, I think so Jash Outline, I run a tech channel, who all interested? Don't try to promote your channels in the chat. It's not really what it's for in there. So just giving you that tip before one of the ban hammers gets dropped by a moderator. Adam says, what's up, bro? Just wondering, what camera do you use for your streams? Looking to get my setup sorted, thanks. So now, when I first started, I was using a Logitech C920, which can take a little adjusting to get it to look good. This right here is a Canon T7i. So in addition to the Canon, in order to use it as a webcam, there is a device called CamLink. It's by Elgato, and I think it costs like $100. It allows you to plug an HDMI into the CamLink and then the CamLink into USB, and it allows you to use your DSLR as a webcam. And that's what I have fed into OBS that I'm using to broadcast this stream right now. Okay, trying to scroll here. Science Gal Aquatics, trying Amazon Associate links for the first time. Any more tips? Yeah, I mean, with Amazon Associates, I definitely recommend anybody out there that you go out and you try to get into affiliate links as soon as possible. In fact, I'm planning on doing a video talking. I just recently put out a video about my top 5 revenue streams. Another video I want to do is a specific outline on my other channel, which is The Average Dan, and explain that even though it was demonetized, I'm still making money on that channel through affiliate links. Now, granted, it's not a ton of money, but as summer rolls around, and that being kind of a seasonal type channel with RV camping type material, it's starting to pick up the pace, and so are the affiliate links. There's a couple different ways that you can do it. Obviously, anytime you mention a product or refer to a product in your video, you definitely want to get the affiliate links in your description. For every product that you mention. Also, if there's some core products that kind of apply to your channel as a whole, I know you're doing obviously aquarium type content. I would grab you know, maybe like the top 5 or top 10 products you use often, and I would put those in the bottom of your description for every single video you do. Give people those affiliate links over time and get them used to them. The one thing you do want to do is make some type of acknowledgement in the description to let people know that you have affiliate links. What I typically do at the bottom of my description, I say that, you know, this description contains affiliate links which allow you to find the products that I mentioned in the videos while also supporting the channel at no additional cost to you. Just to let them know that they are affiliate links, and also kind of let people know, hey, you know, if this is something that you want to buy it through the affiliate link because you found it through my video, and you can help support the channel while also getting what you need, and it doesn't cost you anything extra to do it. So I would definitely encourage everybody to get into affiliate links if you are interested in the whole monetization of your channel and finding ways to develop revenue streams. Affiliate links are a great way to go. I use Amazon affiliate links on both of my channels, and then I have some other affiliates that I use or that I do that are specific to the channel. I have TubeBuddy as an affiliate on Creator Fundamentals. Obviously, that doesn't apply to the camping channel, but there are pretty much any type of product that's out there, you can find an affiliate that deals in it. There's sites like Linkshare, which is called Rakuten or Linkshare. You can look that up, which have a bunch of different companies on them where you can apply through their main platform to be an affiliate of those different programs. So you get signed up with something like that, you find the companies that are related to the content that you're making, and then you start getting in the habit of including those affiliate links so people can find the stuff that they're looking for. In a lot of cases, if you've presented a product well and people become interested in it, they're going to go look for it anyway. Why not make it convenient for them to find it in your description and get a little piece of that when they actually go and buy it? You know, there's one thing, just real quick, it sticks out of my mind. So my brother's wife drives a particular type of car, and they bought a tow package, which is like the wiring harness that you put on the back of the car. So I decided while they were doing it, we were at my parents' house putting that all together and installing that. I'm like, I'm going to make a video. Well, that video, the background, the kids were running around. It was super loud and distracting, but I made a video and did the step-by-step process of installing that kit on that particular vehicle. And I included the affiliate link. I've probably sold, man, probably like 25 or 30 of those through that video. And because the kit was like $100 or so, it's like $4 or $5 for each one through the affiliate link. So there's a bunch of different ways like that where all that stuff kind of stacks up over time that can really help you start to develop a revenue stream for your channel. So hopefully that gave you some insight into how we use affiliate links, but I'll keep scrolling and see where we're at from there. Needs more subs. Thanks, Stan, for the tips last week. Very helpful. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it. All right. I thought you were like 20. You're my new best friend. A lot of times people will compare me to And I don't watch Supernatural, but there's a character on Supernatural that they compare me to, and I forgot his name at the moment. I also get comparisons to Unboxed Therapy, which I don't know. People I used to have obviously the full beard, and now I've trimmed it down a little bit for the summer. But you know, beard and a hat apparently is all the defining factors you need to look like somebody. So, all right, red wine and blue. Lucky to be in Cali. It's 5:41 here. Cool. Life Lundgren, it's 7:41 in Wisconsin. Yeah, I'll be heading to Wisconsin in a few weeks. Well, a few weeks. When are we going? We're going, yeah, not too far away. Well, actually about a month from now, not a few weeks, but I actually go there every year. All right. So Kevin Boston 7, how do I get sponsors? I only have just under 300 subs, so would it be possible for me to get sponsors with a channel that small? Anything is possible. What I will basically tell you is my suggestion for channels that are interested in doing sponsorships is to try to develop relationships with companies that interest them. Don't go out to them and ask them for a sponsorship. Just start, you know, even if it's as simple as if you're using their products, maybe you're taking pictures of you using their products and tagging that company on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or wherever it is. Make it a habit to let them know that you appreciate their products and try to develop that relationship over time. And perhaps eventually, when the time is right, they will be familiar with you. And if they're in a situation where they need a particular influencer or something to do some type of brand deal, then you've kind of established that relationship ahead of time. I've heard from, in my personal situation with TubeBuddy, as well as you know, from some bigger YouTubers, Sean Doris at Vid Summit, you know, what a lot of people say is that it's about the relationships that you build that sometime down the road can turn into actual business relationships. So I can't tell you whether 300 subscribers will be enough for a particular sponsor. It all depends what that sponsor is looking for. But what I would do is start thinking about it now and try to determine what that relationship, or, you know, who you might want to work with, and try to do things that let that company know about you. And, you know, maybe over time they'll become familiar with you and set something up for the future. Okay, Taylor just upgraded to Legend this month. Yeah, Legend is awesome. That's what I have, the Legend account. The A/B tests are really cool. For those of you guys who don't know, an A/B test is something that you can do on TubeBuddy. And basically, you pick an individual video, and then in the simplest form, or probably the way people use it the most, is they do a A/B test for their thumbnail. So you upload one version of a thumbnail to your video, and then you go into TubeBuddy at tubebuddy.com, and you upload an alternate version, and you set a time frame, which is some even number of days, 8 days or 16 days or whatever it is, and then you start the A/B test. And basically what TubeBuddy does is every other day it rotates your thumbnails back and forth. So at the end of those 8 days, it shows you the statistics associated with that video for one thumbnail, and it compares it side by side to how the other thumbnail did. And that allows you to really see how people are responding to your thumbnails. If you had one thumbnail that you were convinced was super awesome and everybody was going to click on it, but you use that alternative version and you realize that twice as many people are clicking on that thumbnail, you receive twice as many subscribers from that other thumbnail, then that tells you, hey, that's the one that you need to go with. So it's really cool in that regards, because at the end of the A/B test, if the alternate version proves to be more successful, they have a button you can push that simply, you push the button and it switches the thumbnail for you. Just a great way to let the audience really determine what's most effective in terms of marketing and you know, getting those impressions to convert to actual clicks. All right. Lifting dermatologist, I started 2 channels, English one and Dutch one, native language, because I wanted to see which one would grow fastest. Seems like the English one does better than Dutch. So the I actually know somebody, I met somebody at Vid Summit last year who actually does that. They have a travel vlog and they do 2 exact versions of it, one in Spanish and one in English. And she had a lot of success on it. I can imagine it's got to be a ton of work, because she's basically, when she's out and about, she's recording everything twice using English or Spanish in it for situations where she's actually speaking on camera. So double the work for her, but I would imagine in the long run she's going to develop both of those audiences at the same time, which is you know, cool in developing her brand. Jason, JV, Dan, how goes it? Good to see you. Let's play RC. Where did it go? I did that scroll thing. It's my nemesis. I hate the scroll thing. So when you're behind in the chat and you try to scroll, you get to some point and it just shoots you to the most recent chat, and then it skips a bunch of people. So now I got to figure out where are we at here? Let's play RC and Hobby. Good to see you. I still got to get my kids to check out your channel with the RC cars. I think he'd really like that. Is it Indalee's Tube? Homesick today. Sorry to hear that. Hello to you in Australia. And scrolling. All right. Blue Collar Dipper says 2 live streams. Heck yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to consider. At some point, I might be able to find a way to make that work. Looks great. DSLR camera. Is my let's see. So Harley is saying that it sounds like I'm on the other side of the room. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's set right. Here, is that better? Let me know if that sounds better on the mic. I usually keep it over there because I don't want to cover up my beautiful pillow in the background. But if you guys are having trouble hearing me, I can definitely move that closer. All right. Jason's making some improvements. Good. Yep, Gen Adventures TV, the affiliate disclaimer. We talked about that. And yeah, be safe driving home and watching the stream. All right. The other day I did a live stream while driving, and people were terrified, so probably won't do that again. Scrolling. Oh yeah, right. Bobby from Supernatural. That's right. Is it Bobby Singer? But Bobby Singer's like 67. Or the guy who plays him. Taylor, who got compared to Wayne from Wayne's World? Somebody just said I look like their uncle. All right. Oh, nice, Doug. They just opened Amazon affiliates in Australia. Fantastic. Get on that. Gen Adventure TV, someone on my channel said I look like the guy from Futurama. Chris Conkle Vlogs. I got my beard on at the moment. Almost time to shave her down, though. Yeah, well, the only time that I haven't had facial hair since I was 18 is for the 3 years I was a firefighter. And it drove me crazy because I don't like not having facial hair. Oh. There it did. It shot all the way down. Darn it. All right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now I'm getting caught up. Doggo and Sunsets. Hello to you. Anthony Monda. Good to see you as well. Jibby the Destroyer. Waiting for YouTube program partner. Aren't we all? My other channel is waiting to... it met the requirements a long time ago, and it's waiting to actually get reviewed and monetized. So Harley says the sound is much better. Let's play RC. Woke up this morning, super stoked to see you subbed us. Thanks. Hope your son enjoys. By the way, have you made any headway on Reddit? Reddit, man. Reddit is my nemesis. I'm making baby steps on Reddit, but it is so... I think I posted on Facebook the other day. It's like the micromanager that you just want to throat punch because there is like one success. It's like, well, I don't want to give any spoilers on Infinity War, but there's like one single outcome out of a million that will be successful, and all the other ones result in your post automatically getting rejected and an email being sent to you. So it drives me crazy every time I try to interact with Reddit and I get some type of automatic denial. It's like, because apparently you didn't read the 6,000 rules that apply to this particular subreddit. All right, so everybody's saying that the sound is much better. So yeah, I mean, I can either move it here or I can move it back and probably just increase the gain, but for now we can do it this way, so. Blue collar, I put in a different drive all the time. All right, message. Taylor, you got compared to Wayne? I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that there is no way you look anything like Wayne from Wayne's World. I think that was probably just some awkward dude who doesn't know how to talk to girls. Trying to make small talk. All right. Yeah, blue collar, but I'm not. Yeah, too many rules of engagement for sure. Let's play. Let's see. We should try to make more your subreddits more active at some point. Yeah, so I actually have two subreddits that I created. I have Small YouTubers Unite and a Creator Fundamentals subreddit. So if any of you guys do the Reddit thing, definitely go hang out there. The Small YouTubers Unite, you can go and share your videos in that subreddit without a million rules that are going to automatically deny you. So, I mean, don't go crazy and put 600 videos in a day, but otherwise there's it's much easier to post in that than all these other ones that drive me crazy. Sensational Life. That's so true. That's why I gave up on Reddit. It was ridiculous how many posts they denied. I know, and the worst thing is, like, it'll be something stupid of why it gets denied, and then you try to fix it and be like, oh, you need to wait 8 minutes. Well, in 8 minutes, my brain is going to be on 6 other things, and I'm not even going to remember that I was trying to post on Reddit, so. Unicorn and Centaur. Thanks for your content. My channel is getting better. Keep it up, though I have a long way to go. I'll be here. Couponer from Brooklyn, what is comment pinned? Are you talking about a pinned comment here in the live chat or a pinned comment on your YouTube channel? So if you're talking about a pinned comment on a video, you have the ability to post a comment and then you click the little 3 dots on the right hand side of the comment and you can pin it to the top of the comment list below a video. So you pin it to the top. So one of the ways that I use pinned comments is I'll take a related video, I'll post the link in the comments, and then I'll pin that comment to the top. So somebody watches your video and then they scroll down to leave comments and they say, oh, look, here's a related video with a link to it. It's an opportunity for you to extend your watch time and your session time and get people to watch more of your content. So within the live stream, you can pin a comment through Super Chat, which based on the dollar amount that you contribute to the channel determines how long your particular comment gets pinned to the top of the live stream chat. So if you have something to say that you want to share with people that's positive, and you can do that through Super Chat. And you can also, for anybody who came into the live stream late, we do this thing called Stream Boss. As you can see, Jenna Ventures TV is the current Stream Boss. And for every $1 of super chat you contribute, it does 5 points of damage to her health bar. And whoever it is that makes the contribution that brings her total down to 0 becomes the stream boss, and your channel gets displayed in that upper left-hand corner. Just a way to promote your channel a little bit, and a fun way to use super chat as well. So, Doug Houston says you can also pin a comment from a viewer that you really love or want to share with everyone. That's another great way to do that. So, like if somebody comments and they've kind of, you know, really gotten the main focus or, you know, of your video in their comment, or, you know, they're providing positive feedback, then those are other great comments that you can pin to the top as a way to say thank you to that person for their feedback, and also to share their comment with the other people who come along and comment on the video as well. So, oh, blue collar, you're a poet. You have a way with words. Alex Fishing, I once tried Reddit and it didn't like the post, so I said goodbye. Yeah, so usually what happens is I visit Reddit for a little while. I, you know, try to work with it, and then I drop into a rage spiral and I give up on it for a few months, and then I'm like, oh, hey, Reddit, I haven't tried Reddit in a while. And then the cycle repeats. So, yeah, it's a bit, it can be infuriating at times, so. DC Scrap and Rooster, good to see you. I believe you are on your way to work, right? Isn't that time for you? I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, it's Taylor. Creative Fundamentals. On my end card, I feature a comment for those who stay through to the end to see if their comment was chosen. Also promote positive comments. Awesome. That's a very cool way to reward your audience. And give them incentive to actually watch the video to the end. So I like that idea. I might steal that idea. that is a good one. You know, because it'll get people to tune in to videos that maybe they don't capture their attention as, you know, normally. But I do like that. Science Color Aquatics, I gave up on Reddit too. I haven't completely given up on it. I'm trying to make some positive moves on it, but yeah, you don't really know. Rooster X Brothers super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. Bear with me for just a moment. Thank you for holding. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line, and the next available representative will be with you shortly. If this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, I'll be the... all right. All right. Okay. Taking a peek here. Fantastic Joe, hello to you. Good to see you. All right, so why don't we, let's see here. Oh, come on. Why don't we do a quick channel review? All right, so we're going to take a look at Rooster. Is it Rooster X Brothers? Is that how it's supposed to be pronounced? So the first thing that jumps out is the channel art. I mean, it looks nice. It identifies your brand, but I don't know what your channel is about based on your channel art. Also, you have the extra, your social media things up here. Not a super fan of including social media references in the channel art itself. If you are focused on trying to grow your YouTube channel, I would try to keep most of it focused on YouTube. I mean, if you're going to do something like this and include the links in your channel links, I probably wouldn't also throw them on your channel art, just because it's just a distraction. Let's see what your channel is about based on your description. Lyle and Adam here. We do videos every week to keep you entertained. Thanks for checking us out. I would probably try to elaborate on exactly what that means. Entertainment videos. Are you doing comedy? Are you sketch comedy? Are you doing short films? Are you doing videos on a particular topic? Is it a vlog style channel? You really want to give some information to people so they know exactly what your channel is about and why they would want to subscribe. So any way that you can do that is going to help you convert those people to actual subscribers who come back and continue to watch your content. All right, YouTuber, let's see, fixed ad death for views, orange shirt kit added to Fortnite. Let's see, Fortnite, Vivo hacked, vlog, Fortnite. All right, so it just looks NBA players, celebrities, kind of a variety of stuff here, which that can, let me see if this loads. Come on. This is another feature of TubeBuddy. If you guys don't have TubeBuddy, I don't know if my internet is having problems but there we go. All right, so 341,000. It's kind of a big bite there. I wonder. So the challenge you have when you have content that's kind of all over the place in this regard is somebody will subscribe to your channel for a particular type of video, and then maybe your next 3 videos are about something completely different. That has the potential to create a disconnect between those people that subscribed for a certain type of content because that was their expectation. You know, based on your channel art, you really can't tell what kind of content to expect. So for a lot of the people, they're just going to view the last video or whatever video brings them to your channel, and that's going to be their expectation for the type of content that you deliver. If your next 3, 4, 5 videos are all over the place, where you do one about Fortnite, you do another one about what a YouTuber did, you do another one you know, NBA players and celebrities react to Fergie. So, you know, you have the potential of kind of confusing your subscribers in terms of what to expect. Now, if the majority of your content revolves around the 2 of you, because I think you mentioned in your About section, yeah, Lyle and Adam. So if you're kind of you're trying to brand yourselves, and that's kind of what's going to pull people in, then I would be setting up my branding to focus on you two. So I would have you guys, if you appear in your videos, I would have you in the channel art, in your icon. I would include you in the actual thumbnails. Because another thing with these thumbnails is there's nothing about these thumbnails that would tell anybody they're from your channel. And if you're trying to develop a brand and build your channel, then you do want people to be able to look at a given video and know that it's from your channel. So with that in mind, you want to kind of develop that branding so your channel art and your icon and your thumbnails all tie together. If somebody's watching one of your videos and they like your content, and on the right-hand side in the recommended videos, you have other videos that appear, but your thumbnails are all different and nobody can tell that they're your content, you're potentially going to lose the ability to convert some of those or get more watch time or session time from them by watching more of your content because they don't know. So I would kind of focus on, if your goal is to grow or to grow faster, try to narrow in the type of content that you make, or more clearly define, and I would write it down. Write down exactly what you make videos about, and that'll help give you, first of all, it's going to make you think about what your focus actually is instead of just making a video about whatever topic pops up. And it'll kind of help you to guide your channel in a particular direction. And then once you have done that, you also want to get your videos into playlists and start to display them as horizontal playlists on your main homepage. And when you do that and you create your playlists, you actually want to make sure that you're adding descriptions to your playlist so people know the type of content that are in those as well. All right, gonna hop back in the chat, see what we are all chatting about. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Got me all confused because I came back in and I saw the same, or I thought it was the same super chat. I'm like, seriously, nobody commented in that entire time, but okay. All right. Scrolling. Just want to catch up with everybody here. All right. Oh, Rooster, yeah, sub purge. Yeah, they can be painful sometimes. Thank you so much to Mustang Brothers for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Okay. Scrolling. Yeah, so definitely get your bio updated. And Doug is right. I don't typically do channel reviews for super chats, or I've been trying not to, but I'm kind of in experimentation mode to kind of find a flow that works best. And let's see. At the same time, I do appreciate the super chats, and I don't want to leave you guys hanging. But basically, my position is I don't want you to feel like you have to super chat to get a channel review, but I do appreciate the support of the channel, and if they pop up, I will do my best to get to you guys. And I will also do free ones at the end of the live stream. And so Rooster X, thank you for the great feedback. Yeah, Subpurge, I appreciate the super chat again from you. Dan, you really do simplify things. Your advice is so clear and straightforward. I try. The reality is, on YouTube, people really try to complicate it, and they think that there's so many differences between what niche they're in, and some niches are oversaturated and they're harder to grow, and they just complicate the entire process. The reality is, the kind of stuff that I share are best practices that work on any channel. Granted, there may be certain little tweaks to things, but people just don't like doing the little boring things repeatedly over a long period of time. And it's the ones who commit to do those things over and over again without some, marching band coming through to tell them how wonderful they are. And it's the people who stick to those even when they're not seeing the rewards that end up being successful because it works. Good thumbnails, keyword research, having a mix of, trending type or current event type content mixed with some evergreen content on your channel. All these things go into making a successful channel, and they're not sexy, they're not they're not 100,000 subs or whatever that you can show people and say, look at me, I'm popular, even though I don't have any views. But it works if you put in the time, and you strive to get better over time. Obviously, if you have completely cringy content and you never improve, then you're going to have trouble growing. But the great thing is, it is a marathon. So you don't have to become a pro. You don't have to be Peter McKinnon overnight or Casey Neistat. You simply have to commit to getting a little better over time. And then you look back in a year and you've done 100 videos and you have a vast improvement, and you've developed all these skills on how to edit videos and, just understanding how to plan them and how to research, and all that stuff becomes valuable, and you become that much more able to kind of extend your brand and extend your channel and create better and better content over time. So, all right, hang on one second here. All right. I will take a look at your channel, Mustang Brothers. Bear with me for just a moment. I just want to get down here. Also, reviewing, playing, and more. Great channel. How do I put a description in the about spot? So if you're on the new version of, if you're in the newer version of YouTube, and everything is moving really, really slow here. So my attempt to stall is not working good because I don't know, YouTube is, my live stream is in a good status, but when I try to do other stuff in YouTube, it's, oh no, it's doing that thing again. You know the thing? Oh, for those of you who have been on my live streams for a while, YouTube's doing that thing where it automatically logs me out of my channel. And I can't even log in. It says there's an issue. Oh, let me see if I can show you guys this. Check this out. There was an issue signing into YouTube. Troubleshoot here. So it logged me out of my YouTube account, and now I can't even log in. Let me see what happens when you click here. Signed in with an email address. I didn't forget my password. I know how to log into my channel. Oh, YouTube. All right, well, let's see. Just give me a confirmation in the chat that the stream itself is still going good, that you guys can see it and hear it and everything is cool on that end. All right, I think I might be getting back into the account. But a couple months ago, it happened like multiple times during the live stream. So, all right, so I think I'm back into my account and try to get back to where I was, guys. So anyway, what I was saying on, you go to your main channel page, or your main channel, and don't do it again. Oh, come on. Having some serious session issues. All right. By the time I get there, somebody's probably already answered this in the chat. But you have to click on Customize Channel first if you're in the new version. And after you click on Customize Channel, then you go into your About section, and then you click the little pencil. Which if you hover down just below where it says description, but on the right side of that, you get the pencil, and that's where you actually do that edit. I'm sure after all the stuff that I just went through, somebody might have answered it for you guys in there. You were here, Dan? Good. Okay. So, and thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. All right. So, scrolling. Ambi's fresh start is staying active with a little Dr. Pepper over there. All right, and do that. Okay. This viewer YouTube, how do I cut? As a viewer of YouTube, how do I cut back my view time? Are you asking how to watch less YouTube? Well, you're actually in luck because YouTube is releasing new notification system or new notification features that will actually allow you to set a timer for yourself that will pop up on the YouTube screen and let you know how that you've been on for 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours or whatever it is. So they have you in mind. Let's see. Who is Casey Neistat? Casey Neistat is an extremely well-known vlogger on YouTube with millions of subscribers, and he does very cinematic daily vlogs. Okay, Taylor, I see channels with over 100K subs not following the basic rules Dan talks about, mostly in the thumbnail category. Yeah, I mean, so I think that the thing about you get really big channels and they have such an audience that their audience is what drives. They kind of just rely on their audience waiting for their videos and watching them. But I would imagine if they kind of spend a little more time working on their thumbnails, they could even get an even better response that way and get even more growth. Hey, you're a real estate whisperer. Good to see you. Kevin Boston 7, what would you say is the most useful YouTube analytic to grow your channel? Number of uploads. Keep making videos, keep uploading them, improve over time. That's going to be your most valuable analytic information. All right. Yeah, Doug, the logout thing, it's awful. Yeah, right. I didn't get the monkeys are working on it. I got a stack of TVs. Yeah, the live stream didn't seem to be affected, which is good. Yeah, I hope we, let's see, still going, good. So, Kevin Boston, the stream continues to run because it is connected to the server via the stream key. And you don't need to be logged into your account for that to work. In fact, if you accidentally share your stream key with somebody, anybody can use that stream key and live stream to your channel, whether they're logged into as you or not. Matt Tenell, can you review incognito with TubeBuddy? Yeah, you can actually, so like keyword research and stuff in TubeBuddy, you can actually set it to view that information in incognito mode, so it's not using your viewing history to determine ranking on keyword phrases and things. So yeah, you can definitely do that. And hey guys, just a quick reminder, so I don't forget, this live stream is sponsored by TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free, and there's a link in the description below. I highly recommend TubeBuddy. Go and download the free version. Like I said, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It has a lot of great tools that you can use to help you grow your channel. I use it with every video that I upload. Super helpful stuff. Really helps you develop a good workflow, work habits that be consistent on all of your videos when you are uploading. So can't say enough good things about TubeBuddy. And hey, they even gave me this. Oh, my ice melted. All right. See, everybody saying that I'm still here. Good, 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 good. All right. Scrolling, scrolling. Darn it. All right. Your real estate whisperer, just saying a real estate hello. Hello to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, and when reviewing, playing, and more, RPM contributed super chat. He became the new stream boss, so you can see him up in the upper left-hand corner. Looks like these subsequent super chats have knocked off a little bit of health on him, but still going strong at 80. And I saw another one down here. Doggo and Sunsets, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Of course, as you guys may or may not know, I'm heading to Vid Summit in October in Los Angeles. If you live near Los Angeles, or you want to go to a really cool conference that helps people understand the business side of YouTube and really brings together a lot of minds that have been successful and know how to use YouTube to create a business, then I highly recommend Vid Summit as a place to go. That trip for me is probably going to cost about $3 grand. So all of your contributions here on the live streams go a long way in helping to offset some of that cost there in October. Do I still have... I don't think I have that anymore. Let's see. Okay, Taylor, I spent 2 days comparing my metrics to my competitors. Even channels bigger than me are experiencing sub and view growth. Are you not experiencing sub and view growth? I'm not sure. Am I reading that wrong? I spent 2 days. Yeah, I need a little clarification on that, Taylor. Will the cat make a can? You know, the cat hasn't come in the last few live streams. Mansion has been AWOL. I don't know. I could always go and grab her. If you guys want me to drag the cat in here, just type Mansion in the chat and I'll go hunt her down. Let's see. Oh, don't go too far. All right. Elite Jamaica official channel. Good to see you. Thanks. Get you, buddy. How do I feel? How do you feel about Morning Fame? Morning Fame is a very helpful tool. Nico over there does an excellent job. He's done a lot of great improvements on Morning Fame. The keyword research tool is also very helpful. So it's something that you can use in tandem with TubeBuddy. I don't think either TubeBuddy or Morning Fame replace each other. They kind of offer different types of features that can be helpful to you. Morning Fame does a great job of kind of giving you a visual representation of the recent success of videos, to kind of give you the idea of whether your channel is trending up or down. And then their keyword research tool is really cool and helps really kind of streamlines the process of collecting relevant keyword phrases to build that out on your on each individual video. So Harley says y'all can breathe again. I'm back. All right, and TubeBuddy's still not working on my tablet or phone. What kind do you have? iPhone or Android? And what specifically isn't working? How do I get my motor to support my YouTube channel? She doesn't at all. I'm assuming that's not supposed to say motor. Should it say mother? I wouldn't worry about trying to get any individuals to support your channel. I would just focus on making good content and let the people who are interested in the content come to it. Trying to force your family or relatives or friends to like your channel never really goes well. It's not even worth your time. I mean, think of it. If somebody, even if they were your family, was covering a content or a topic repeatedly that you weren't really interested in, might be hard to kind of, support them in an engaging way. Yeah, they could click the subscribe button, but, trying to get them to continually watch your content stuff, I wouldn't even worry about that. Nobody in my family really watches my videos. Occasionally they'll catch one, but they don't go out of their way to watch every single video. Connor Minix, Dan, what is necessary for videos? I mean, like supplies. Do I need a mic, certain camera? What brands do you suggest? So the simple question that what is needed, all you really need is your cell phone. If you have a cell phone with a camera on it, you can get by that way. If you're trying to keep costs low. If you do have a budget, there are some things that you could do to kind of improve upon that. You can do an external mic for your phone is a good way to start to kind of improve your audio quality. If you're looking to go beyond the phone, pick out a DSLR that meets your specific needs. I particularly went with the Canon T7i. It was kind of like the mid-range model that had enough features for photography for when I want to use it that way, but also had a good setup for video. So that's what I'm actually doing the stream on now. I actually went with the video creator kit that the T7i came with, and it's been really good so far. I want to see, do I have... I don't think I have it on. Oh, yeah, I do. So, if anybody is interested in particular equipment or the type of equipment that I use, or just getting some ideas, I just dropped a link in the description or in the chat. That is to my Amazon influencer page where I share all the products that I use on this channel. So if you're curious, if you're just looking for stuff or you need some inspiration, you can definitely check out that channel and see some of the stuff there. It has the lighting that I use, the mic that I use for my live streams and everything. So just want to... Fantastic Joe, $20 super chat. Thanks a ton. Here's a little something for Vid Summit, Dan. Looking forward to seeing some videos from your trip. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate it. Yeah, so last year was my first year at Vid Summit. And I kind of had committed last year to simply keeping a low profile and just trying to take everything in. This year, I'm going to try to make as much content as I can there. There's all kinds of cool people that I'm going to go out of my way to talk to, try to get some camera time with them, ask them some questions. I have this idea for this kind of little series that I want to do to share with all you guys, which is basically, well, I'll keep the content a secret, but it's going to be a great opportunity to speak to some people and create some great content that I'll be able to share with you guys throughout the end of the year when I return from Vid Summit. So it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, Joe, for supporting the channel, helping Creator Fundamentals get to Vid Summit. You have been awesome in that regard, so thank you very much for that. All right, so Doug's saying that the TubeBuddy app works for newer versions of Android OS. Mother, okay. Yeah, Kevin, I wouldn't worry too much. I mean, it's for people who don't do YouTube, it seems like a very foreign concept. You know, it's just kind of one of those things that makes perfect sense to all of us, and we know what's going on in the YouTube world. That's very, very warm, sparkling water. But yeah, when you're not in the community, you don't really have an appreciation for what's going on here, and people are like, it's just that place where people share crazy videos and people do stupid stunts, and YouTube doesn't help us out by putting out their annual video of a bunch of you know, cartoon character channels that make it seem like they're just throwing big house parties and covering each other with random stuff. If you, I don't even know what it's called, year in review or whatever that video is that they make. It's just kind of a very crazy kind of experience to watch that. I don't think it does a good job of really demonstrating all the variety of content that exists on YouTube. Carly A. McBee, your real estate whisperer, gal here. Let's play RC and hobby, lighting and audio. So yeah, like I said, if you're going for on the whole supplies thing, if you are, You can just use a phone. You can use natural light, which basically means try to get near a window when you record or go outside. If you're inside and you want to use natural light from a window, make sure you put the window behind the camera and not behind your head, because if you put a bright light behind your head, then your face gets really dark. So set up your camera with the window behind it so you're staring at the window, and that's going to light up your face nicely and give you the ability to create good content that way. The thing about lighting, or the important thing about lighting, is you can take a less quality or a lower quality camera and make up for the video quality by having really good lighting. The problem with some of the less expensive cameras is they don't do a good job in low light. But if you have nice solid light, you can get a really good looking video from just about any camera. So lighting is really important. If you want to invest, like I use a softbox. So right now I have my main softbox light is, let's see if I can get is over there. And then I have a fill light over here, which is just a USB light bulb on like a desktop lamp that I use it to light the other side of my face. And that's what I'm using for lighting. The one that I have over here, I've kind of set it up higher, looking down on me. So it's kind of a dual key light slash overhead to do the lighting that way. You can do a better job of lighting, but I think in this particular environment, it does a pretty good job. So you can certainly invest in lighting. If you're looking for a cheap way to get some good lighting, you can buy just the little canister lamp lights that you can buy at like Home Depot or Lowe's, which is basically that big metal cone looking thing with a light bulb in the middle that clamp onto stuff. You know, you could put a chair to your left and right, clamp those lights on, give yourself some good lighting that way. So there's all kinds of ways that you can, you know, depending on what your budget is and what your interest is on doing stuff like that, you can find a way to get good quality based on whatever budget that you're working on. Blue Collar Dippers, thanks for the live stream. Got to be good and keep packing. All right, man, good to see you. I have a ring light, but I'm going to need one of those studio lights because Canada sucks for light most of the time. All right. Oh, YouTube Rewind. Okay, Taylor, thanks for that. Yeah. YouTube regret. Thank you to Doug for sharing that Reddit. So yeah, if you guys are on Reddit and you want to give it a try, or you want a subreddit that's not a pain in the butt to post your videos to, the link that Doug just shared is the Small YouTubers Unite subreddit. It's the one that I created. It's real easy to share your videos. Don't go crazy and spam to death, but if you want to post a video a day or however often you're posting, by all means do it. And share it with people. Get some people in there who are interested in checking out content, and see if we can grow that to, you know, a good community over there on Reddit, and kind of claim some sanity among all of the Autobots that control all the other subreddits. All right, let's see where we're at here. Charlie. All right. And make sure to miss anybody here. Scrolling. Team iPhone. Yeah, I mean, I did the first 100 videos on Creator Fundamentals with my iPhone. So you can definitely do some decent quality, and you can improve quality over time by just using an iPhone or a cell phone. The quality of the cameras in iPhones, I mean, it's not like you're using a throwaway camera. We just kind of take them for granted because everybody carries phones and they're always putting out new technology that one-ups the last one. But the technology in those cameras is absolutely amazing. You know, even if it's a camera that's a couple years old, you're still looking at HD quality. You know, the phone that I have now has a 4K camera, front-facing camera, and, you know, an HD quality, or I'm sorry, rear-facing camera is 4K. Front-facing camera is HD, so It's ridiculous how nice the quality is for the phones that we carry around every day. Thank you, Let's Play. We got some people joining the subreddit. Fantastic. All right. So Connor Minix, it says, if you're able to review my channel. So here's the thing. If you're kind of in a position where you don't really know the type of content that you're looking to make, I probably don't think that a channel review is going to be super helpful for you. Instead of trying to get feedback from other people about what type of content you should make, I would consider, forget about YouTube, decide what you're passionate about, what you like, and then consider whether or not you can make a YouTube channel about that. It's much more important that you find a topic that you truly enjoy, because even if you're making content on a regular basis about something that you absolutely love, there are going to be times when you just aren't motivated to make videos, or it's hard to find that extra push to get the next video out. So you definitely don't want to make a channel based on what somebody else thinks you should do videos about, because you're just going to lose motivation. And if it's something that you're not enjoying anyway, it's going to be real easy to walk away. So I would probably figure out what you want to make content about, focus in on that, do 20, 30, 40 videos on that topic, watch some videos on some best practices. And then once you start to implement all of those things, then ask for the channel review. And it's going to be a lot more valuable for you that way. To review a channel that doesn't really know about what direction that it wants to go in, it's not really going to be that helpful for you. And let's see what we got here in the chat. Right, so Doug Houston says you might want to think about niching down. You've got a wide range of topics covered. Yeah, I mean, I would start to implement the best practices. Definitely watch some videos on like how to do keyword research, how to grow a YouTube channel. There's a variety of videos that are on the channel and other channels out there that you can find. So, yeah, I mean, you really need to determine what. Don't make a YouTube channel for the sake of making a YouTube channel. Make a YouTube channel about something that you love, that you want to talk about, that you want to share with other people, because that's really the path that's going to lead you to success. Yeah, I have the iPhone 7 Plus, and it has worked. It worked quite well for me to do those. Right here. Give me just a second here. I want to check out a couple things. I think there was somebody that I wanted to, real quick, let's look at the Mustang Brothers. And this is going to be, all right. So let's take a quick look at the Mustang Brothers. Looking at this channel, obviously the Mustang Brothers kind of implies that it may be about cars, but when I look at the channel art, I kind of feel like this was a picture, just a random picture that was thrown up there in terms of how it's framed. There is a specific guidelines for creating your channel art that's going to allow you to center up the artwork that you're using for your channel. So you definitely want to consider that proper format to do that. If you go to, let's see, let's see here. Where'd you go? I lost you. We want, no. All right, here we go. What What do we want? We want to find, hang on, bear with me 2 seconds. Let me find something for you. See where it's hiding here. It is... Wow, super slow. Okay. So I'm going to throw a link in the chat here. So for anybody who isn't really familiar on the proper format to do channel art, if you go to the link that I just put in the chat, it's a link to my website, and there's a free tool. If you scroll down on that page, there is a thing that says download channel art template. That shows you the proper dimensions to create channel art. Now, when you look at that template, your channel art should be the entire size of that image, but you want to center the information. And here, let me see if I can just show this to you guys. So this is my my website that I'm currently having reworked, but this is the one I have right now. If we scroll down here, you'll see click to download channel art template. Now this guy right here is the channel art template. I did not create it. I'm simply making it available so you guys can find it. Credit to whoever actually put it together. But you can click on it, you can download it, then you can put it in something like GIMP, which is free software, or Photoshop as a like a background layer to help you get everything situated where it needs to be. It shows you exactly where stuff gets cut off on mobile, as well as where everything is going to display on desktop. So if you look across the width here, and make sure that my icon, so this width here is basically what's going to show up on desktop, and then this space in here, this darker area, is how it's going to show up on mobile. So you basically need to get all of your important information in this box so it displays properly on mobile and desktop. So you can download that and try to set up your channel art that way. And let's go back to your channel, and so you can see, like I can see by your icon here, you basically just use the same picture for your icon as well as your channel art. So I would also consider actually adding some information. So the Mustang Browser official YouTube channel. This channel will bring amazing cars and trucks. We will build projects, car show videos. So I would probably, the first thing I would do is I wouldn't do this the way you have carriage returns in here. When your channel gets previewed on other things like social media and whatnot, it takes the first so many characters and displays them. Breaking all this down to multiple lines like that might kind of chop that up a bit. So I would do one continuous paragraph that defines what your content is about, and try to get straight to the point in the first couple sentences about what the focus of the channel will be. Yeah, the other thing I would rework this channel art, maybe add some text that identify exactly what type of content you're bringing to people and why they want to subscribe to your channel. Also, you can add a channel link up here that actually includes a subscribe to YouTube option as well. I would recommend that you add that. And then let's see what you got for videos. You want to consider some branding on your thumbnails, which basically identifies these thumbnails as belonging to your channel. I mean, generally speaking, they're good quality images that may interest people to check them out, but you kind of want to explore a way to identify each one of them as coming from your particular channel. So I would definitely recommend that. And then the other thing that I would do is, if you're focused on growing your channel and you don't just want to have a general channel where you just post anything, cute new baby girl, but not particularly relevant to your channel in terms of the other content that you're sharing. So if you do want to have a channel where you share stuff like this, I would probably make it a separate channel. So you keep all your vehicle stuff consistent on here, and then maybe have another YouTube channel where you can share videos with family and friends and stuff that way. But I would probably keep them separate. And then as you develop your playlists, you want to make sure that you get them spread out. I like the like on the naming tips for your channel. Thanks for that. And you start to display multiple playlists on your main channel page as a way to show everybody the type of content that you have, give people more opportunities to click on videos that may be of interest to them, and it's a great way to kind of show people what you have in a very concise way, and you know, try to convert more viewers into subscribers. Cricket, good to see you. Instaburst, welcome to the stream as well. Doggo and Sunsets, $2 super chat. I am on a trend for 100 subscribers on June 21st. Congratulations to you. It's always good to get to those milestones. Good sense of accomplishment, and you definitely want to celebrate all your milestones. All right. Let's see. iPhone 7 Plus is what we use in the field. Need to get an action cam, though. Oh, so I sent out, for those of you guys who may have seen some of the posts that I've done on social media and also on the Creative Fundamentals community tab, the new community tab that we finally got now that we've crossed over 10,000 subscribers. I'm going to start adding some tech videos, some tech-related videos or creator tech videos to this channel. And you're talking about an action cam, and I want to show you, see if I can do this without wrecking the joint. Let me get more comfortable here. I want to show you my new toy. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have already seen this. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's instagram.com/creativefundamentals. Please head over there and follow me on Instagram. But I want to show you guys my new toy. Let's see here. Oh, trying to get it in the frame. So this is the Sony X3000 action cam, and let me take it out of the actual case so I can show you guys just how cool this sucker is, and we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna try to mess with, bear with me a second because we're going to change. There we go. So that is the Sony X3000 action cam, and I set out to as you can see, my hands are all dirty. I was working on the camper right before I did the live stream. I don't have beauty channel hands right now. All right, so anyway, but that's the camera. But I set out to get a vlogging camera, and a couple things that I was specifically looking for. I wanted a 4K camera, and I wanted something that was lightweight, because trying to vlog with a DSLR is very heavy to do, or very hard to do. And here, let me probably want to bring that back in there. All right, make sure we're actually good. It's really hard to look over here and get, there we go, get that nice and crispy. All right, much better. All right. So I set out to find a vlogging camera. Everybody has, you know, what the best vlogging camera is. Well, the thing that was amazing about this, because it's an action cam, of course it shoots in 4K. It does come with a case that allows you to go underwater. Not that I really need to go underwater, but the image stabilization on this thing is amazing. There's a video out there, if you do a search for like a compare the Sony action cam to a GoPro, it is insane how good the image stabilization is on this camera. And one of the things that I noticed in my attempts to do vlogging style videos on the Average Dan is how much the camera shakes, and it's annoying. So I specifically went out to find a good camera that had great image stabilization, and this thing just blows away the other cameras. So I am going to, my goal is to actually start vlogging on a different channel. It'll probably just be called Dan Currier Vlogs. And one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do that is because I want to understand some of the challenges and struggles that vloggers face, because you know, applying some of the best practices in a vlogging situation is sometimes kind of a challenge when you're trying to come up with relevant keyword phrases for a vlogging channel. It's sometimes hard to wrap the topic of a vlog around a specific keyword phrase. So what I want to do is actually implement the best practices that I share for a vlogging channel and kind of work out all of the wrinkles so I can share with all of you guys exactly what you need to do to apply these to a vlogging channel with success. Because ultimately, I think one of the biggest problems people have with vlogging style channels is that they just start recording, they kind of do the Gary Vee approach and they just document their day, and then they try to come up with keyword phrases. Well, when you're trying to grow a channel and you're not Gary Vee, you really need to be a little more strategic in what you make videos about. So instead of setting out your day and just recording random stuff, you basically need to think about what you want your video to be, you know, a focused topic, and then record video to support that topic. That's going to help you identify or target keyword phrases and actually grow a vlogging channel like you would other channels that are on a focused niche. So that is the goal. Before 2018 is over, I will start loading content to that. But I just got this recently. I recorded a bunch of content that I'm probably going to share when I do the actual review video on this. But I just wanted to show you guys because it is really cool. Want to go over, now that I've had to use it or been able to use it a little while, I want to share some of the pros and cons of it. But it is my latest toy, and it is super fun. Let's see what we have here. Fantastic Joe. What? Let's see. Yep, Fantastic Joe is holding down the stream boss role. Trying to get to the end here. Hang on. Okay, is Taylor, is there a feature on TubeBuddy to help do giveaways? I think TubeBuddy has a feature that allows you to pick, quote unquote, pick a winner. I got to refresh my memory. I think it might grab somebody from comments, or grab a random person from comments, I think. Haven't used it in a while. I haven't done any giveaways like that in a while, so I kind of got to refresh my memory exactly how that part works. But anyways, fresh start. How did you add that subscribe to my other channel on your front page? I've decided. So that's just an option that you have to add other channels. And again, you might have to go to the old version to be able to edit it, because you have to go to customize channel first, which brings you to the old version of your YouTube channel, and then you have the options to get into some features and edit them. Let's see. Scrolling, trying to catch up with everybody. I believe it's mechanical, Harley. It's in the lens itself, or behind the lens. But when you get a chance, do a search for, like I said, I think it's like Sony X3000 versus GoPro. And some guy basically put a number of different GoPros in the X3000. He attached them to handlebars on a bike, and then he rode the bike down like this cobblestone road. And it is insane how much better this camera is than the rest. Okay, is Taylor got to head out. Good luck, y'all. Good night to you, Taylor. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on the stream. I appreciate it. Jeep Collector 91, good to see you. All right. Oh, you have to go underwater now, Dan. Yeah. Well, you know, actually, I am heading up to camp for the long weekend, the holiday weekend. And I'll definitely have opportunities to take this bad boy underwater. So we'll see how that goes. Good night to Real Estate Whisperer. Let's see. See how we're doing here. Make sure everything looks good. And all right. Let's play RC and Hobby. What's that worth? If you're talking about the camera, so let me show you the other stuff that's in here. So there's a couple different versions of this camera, and I bought some accessories. So I actually paid $518 for this particular setup, which I'm going to show you here. Trying to get the all the camper gunk off my hands before I go doing a close-up again. All right, so let's see. I just want to get this zoomed up here real quick. All right, so that's the camera, and then this is actually the little handheld stand that comes with it, and then this guy on the front is actually a Bluetooth video screen that you can either wear on a wristwatch attachment that they provide. That looks all... So you can wear it on a wristwatch so you can see the live shot of the camera itself that way. Or you can attach it to the actual special tripod that they, or the special kind of mini selfie stick that way. So when you're holding it and you're facing this way, you know, if you're facing that towards yourself, you'll be able to see what's going on. And then this is a, obviously this is a selfie stick, and then if you need to, the bottom pops open that way. I just recently put this on my influencer page also, so if you guys do want to check it out after the stream or whatever, I'll throw the link to the influencer page on there. But it's super cool. And so far, the quick stuff that I did has been... The quality has turned out pretty good, so that is that. And this particular kit also comes, or the way I set up the kit, it doesn't come with it. I basically throw this attachment on top of the selfie stick, so I can put the camera on one side and then put a video micro camera or microphone on the bottom for some improved sound quality. So looking forward to doing all of that. That should be fun. This is the actual waterproof housing it comes with. So that'll be kind of a fun new chapter to explore that type of content. Probably the most intimidating for me because there's a lot. You can't just record videos and slap them together. When you're doing an informational video like we do here in Creator Fundamentals, there's not a ton of creative editing. You're basically just trying to make smooth transitions, make the video flow good that way. So it's a lot more intimidating. I got to learn a lot more features of Premiere Pro to actually make engaging vlogs and not just a, hey, this is me today, look at my video kind of thing. So I am looking forward to that. I think it'll up my editing game. Plus, it'll give me a much better understanding of the struggles and challenges associated with vlogging type content. So that should be a lot of fun. Fantastic, Joe. Time for me to head to sleep. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll probably end this at around 10:30, so I will take a look at some channels. Let's see here. We did that one. Not gonna do, okay. Nearly all the videos on my channel were filmed with an old Canon PowerShot. I have had a GoPro Plus since 2014. Filmed a bunch with it, just haven't uploaded any. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see here. All right, so probably one of the best ways to not get a channel review is to ask for a channel review about 30 times. Just as a bit of advice. So, okay. We're going to take a look at another channel here real quick. This is Douglas Bartlebaugh. All right, so I think we previously reviewed this channel. Let me look at your recent videos because there's some things that kind of stick out to me right off the bat. So yeah, I mean that you've done some good things here with, like, you got your icon onto your video so people can tell it is your content. I'm curious if you might be able to do find a way to get a little more, like a little closer or a little more description, because it almost looks like, looking at these some of these screen prints, one, they don't look like custom. Well, you're adding your icon, so I guess you probably went through the custom to do that, but looking at them, it kind of looks like you're kind of taking pictures of a lamp post, because that's the most noticeable feature in all of these due to how far they are away from the action. So I don't know if you're able to either before a race or after a race, or you know, anywhere in between, get some still photography of the actual events a little bit closer, make it a little more engaging, a little more interesting to be able to do you know, thumbnails that capture people's attention. But the thing that stands out to me, just scrolling down, it looks like a bunch of different, or multiple pictures of that same lamppost, because everything's kind of far away. So I assume you probably sit in the same area every time you go to one. But I would try to get something a little closer to the action to give people a better understanding of what you're actually making videos about. Your channel art still needs some work, in the sense that it doesn't really give any insight into the type of content that you're creating. Again, on your description, I would suggest that you lead with what your channel is about and then go into your introductions. You know, I do weekly dirt track racing. I do think, looking at this list of stuff, that your focus is a little bit wide. You're doing dirt track racing, then you're doing PS4 gaming, holiday parades, local firework department responding. I think you kind of got a really wide collection of stuff there that may, you know, cause you to grow a lot slower than you could otherwise if you were focused on a given topic. So, and interestingly enough, you're live while I'm reviewing your channel, so that is a neat trick. But that is what I would suggest for you. All right. Doug Houston is lurking. Another bad thing to do in the chat on somebody's live stream is promote your own content. You definitely don't want to do that. That's kind of bad form. So, Connor Minix, is a wide variety of stuff that bad if you upload often? It depends on what your goals are. If your goal is to grow a YouTube channel as efficiently as possible, then wide content can absolutely slow you down. If you just want to make a channel where you upload videos that you enjoy making, then go for it. You just don't want to have the expectation of you know, growing as fast as other channels that are really focused on a niche and doing all the best practices if you're just going to post whatever you're interested in making videos about. It really takes a concerted effort to narrow the topic of your channel and you know, be true to that topic and only post videos related to that topic. That's what's actually going to help your channel grow. So if you're cool with taking longer to grow and you just want to do whatever you want to do, then that's fine. You just want to make sure that your expectations match your actions. Little Gem Creations. Hi, Dan. I was talking about you today. Well, thank you very much. I say thank you. Hopefully it was in a good way. Cheap Collector 91. I never promote my channel. I usually try to talk. Well, I wouldn't talk people out of checking it out. Well, Connor, I think you would be better served to focus in. I did take a peek at your channel, and I think you would be better served to kind of think about what you want to make videos about and start making focused content, unless you just want to do stuff all over the place. But it's hard to giving you a channel review on that type of channel is probably not going to be as helpful for you as, you know, somebody who's trying to focus in on a given topic and grow their channels that way. So the one thing that I did notice is that your channel art looks completely different than your icon. You have that blue and red in your icon that says Connor Minix, but your channel art is like green. So you kind of want all those to look similar to each other so people can identify it as your channel. Beard stuff. Thank you very much, Life Lundgren. I appreciate it. Kathy Fit showing up late. How's it going? Hello to you too. Instaburst, it's crazy how much you've grown this year. If you're referring to my channel, yeah, it's been an interesting ride. We crossed the 10,000 subscriber mark at 10.5 months since the channel was created, so I'm content with that. Let me look at something here. Give me just a moment to take a peek. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this channel real quick. Instaburst, unboxings, battles, and reviews. So the first thing that jumped out on me, your branding is good in that regard. There's great consistency between your icon and your channel art. Instaburst, IB, that all works good. Unboxings, battles, and reviews. Now, the first thing that jumped into my head when I looked at that was like unboxings, battles, and reviews of what? Because the battles kind of jumped out at me. I didn't know what battles, how battles related to reviews and unboxing. So I kind of felt like there was a little bit of missing information there. Looking at your description, I see that it says that you make videos about Beyblades, Beyblades unboxing, and Beyblade reviews. Now, I'm not really sure what a Beyblade is, but I see these things in your videos, so I'm curious now. Okay, looks like some kind of toy arena here with spinning. Come on, where are you at? All right, I just want to see. So you're basically doing videos. All right, so I would probably indicate in your channel art that it's related specifically to Beyblades, because the thing that I noticed that you left out, which is very significant here, is that these are unboxing, battles, and reviews about Beyblade. So just like you mentioned in your About section, I would want to get that in your channel art as well. The other thing when looking at your videos is that you have this very consistent look here. If you can, on your icon, I'd probably try to drop that black drop shadow underneath your lettering just like you do up here for consistency. I think that would look pretty cool. But you also want to kind of bring this, whether it's the icon or something, down into your thumbnails. And I would probably, you're doing all these different color frames here. And then this unboxing, which is just a print from the video, and it's not actually a custom thumbnail. I would try to be consistent on the custom thumbnails, and yeah, I would even go back to this video and try to replace this with a custom thumbnail. The other thing that I wouldn't do, I mean, I see you have writing on there, but that writing is way too small, and it's simply repeating the title of the video in the thumbnail, which you really don't want to do. Your thumbnail is not intended to repeat your title. Your thumbnail's purpose is simply to capture somebody's attention and get them to stop on your video long enough to read the title and determine whether or not they want to view the video. So instead of writing that entire thing out, the other thing I wouldn't do, the white on white or the white lettering on the white background. That makes it very hard to see. The fact that it's super small makes it even more difficult to see. But I would try to find a way to get your branding into your icon as well. One of the things that I was saying about these with the different borders, I might try to pull this red design into, you know, maybe even use this background as the background of your thumbnails, just something to experiment with, and then try to get your icon or something that references your branding on the thumbnails themselves. On your main home page, right now I'm just seeing uploads, but we really want to see, let's see how much content you have here, whether you're doing playlists. You have a bunch of playlists, but it looks like you, 1, 4, I see they are still Beyblade related. You want to get your playlists listed as horizontal playlists. That's just my personal preference, the single horizontal playlist. You do that by coming to your page and going to customize your page, and then going down to the bottom and clicking the add section, and then list the horizontal single playlists, as many of them as you can fit on your page, until it stops giving you the option to add sections. That's what I would suggest for you. All right, let's see where we're at here. Try to catch up here. Absolutely, Chris Conkle Vlogs. We will take a look at your channel here in just a second. Hang on once. Let me check something here before we pull yours up, because Nice. Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right. So let me double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Then we're going to take a look at Chris Conkle Vlogs. Stand. Let's see. Give me just a moment here. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at Chris Conkle Vlogs. I'm digging the new branding you have going on here. Master Construction, be an industry leader, Chris Conkle Vlogs. I like it. You got yourself up there. I checked it out on mobile. It is formatted perfectly. I like the new logo you're sporting there. You see the CK and the V that kind of looks like buildings, or is that buildings? Is that what that's supposed to look like? But I'm assuming. Let's take a look at the one thing that pops out, because I do see your logo on these newer thumbnails. I might consider trying to get my thumbnails to be a little more in tune with the color schemes that I've used for channel art and your icon. Because I feel you do have your icon here, but I feel like with the red background, it makes your icon look a lot different. Even if you try doing... I mean, I wouldn't normally say a black background, but I would kind of play with some of these colors, like maybe using these pale golds or yellows as the background of your thumbnails, and then keeping your icon with the black circle. I think that would work too. You know, so basically just like this on your thumbnails, but maybe use, you know, one of these colors as the backdrop just to get everything consistent. The other thing, and I don't know if these are simply previous thumbnails that you had that you kind of retrofitted with the new logo. That may be possible, and it could just take you some time to replace thumbnails, because obviously it's going to take you a lot of work to do that. So that could be the case, and that's certainly fine. But of course, over time you want to be consistency in the lettering and stuff, the fonts that you're using in your branding up here, tie that in with what you got going on your thumbnails. The other thing that I'll say here is that this last thumbnail, it has branding overload in the sense that, one, your face is on the thumbnail, your logo is on the thumbnail, and then you have Chris Conkle Vlogs also on as the little sidebar there. So you can obviously get rid of the Chris Conkle Vlogs altogether on the left. You don't need to include that. And then you could basically remaneuver this and, like I said, maybe try one of those yellows as the background, move your icon or your logo down to the lower left-hand corner, and, you know, kind of play around with that. I would also experiment with, and I see it looks like you have really... You got a lot of tweaks in there. But yeah, like I said, I would you could get rid of this, and you could get rid of you know, maybe shift this over here, try to find a consistent way to present that. But I do like the way this is looking up here. And I'm assuming that the only YouTube channel for construction that is geared towards free learning for those who want to advance in their careers quickly and be industry leaders. Okay. And then, so we looked at videos, playlists, liking the like video. Everybody else in the live chat, if you haven't clicked that like button, please do. And let's see, your home page. Got your good description, so you're definitely applying all of the best practices. And like one of the things, I don't know if you saw the post I did today about the progression of my thumbnails. But one of the suggestions that I received that I started to implement that I kind of liked was trying to including a textured background. So maybe even if you took the background that you use, excuse me, in the in your channel art and trying that as a background, as a base for your thumbnails. I mean, it is kind of a dark gray, so but play around with it, see what it looks like. You may want to use the yellow or the gold or that kind of, you know, multi-tone color, but play around with some of those color combinations, see if you can find a thumbnail design that kind of ties into your new branding, and I think it will look pretty sharp. All right, so trying to catch up in chat here. My personal preference on playlists is the single horizontal playlist. So when you do a vertical playlist, you end up getting the image, the title, and some of the description. I found that the horizontal playlist, which only give you the thumbnail and the title, is basically providing the two elements that people are typically using to decide whether to click on your videos. Plus, it makes great use of the space on the page rather than having, you know, some vertical playlists that have a bunch of blank space to the right. Getting those horizontal playlists, I think it's like 10 or 20 of them that you can add to your channel page and really get those as much of your content exposed as possible. So when somebody does visit your channel, they can quickly see the type of content that you have and you know, make that decision about whether or not they would like to subscribe to your channel. I just want to, let's see here. And let's show you here just real quick. So when see the horizontal playlist, they're simply just your title and your description, and then you can really lay out a bunch of content on your channel page. And then depending on what particular goal you're kind of working on, you can choose if you're trying to convert subscribers, for example, you're trying to get more subscribers on your channel. You can do things like figure out which particular videos are converting the most subscribers, and then you can sort your playlist to put those particular videos first. So you're driving people into the actual videos that have been known to convert viewers into subscribers. And you can see that I just recently added this playlist, and I'm violating my own best practice by not having a description in that yet. So I definitely got to get on top of that. But this is why I prefer the horizontal playlist, because I just feel like it gets the most content out there for people to see and you know, really get a sense of what you're all about and why they would want to subscribe to your channel. Jeep Clug, should you inhale a bug? No, my throat's getting really dry. Like choking on my tongue here. This part of the house always gets really, really dry. So once you get to the 2-hour mark in the live stream, it starts to get a little bit of a challenge. Good night to Carla A. B. So Kathy already did harass me on the t-shirt Cricket. I'm honestly not sure what happened. Let me look here real quick. I want to make sure. Cricket, remind me how you sent me all your information for your shirt. Because apparently when I went through and did all those after the live stream, I don't know if I got distracted or saw a shiny object, maybe, you know, a foil ball or something, but it doesn't seem like they got ordered. I just sent Kathy's out, but remind me where you gave me all your address and size information, and I will revisit that and double check what I did, because seems like I just dropped the ball and didn't get them ordered. So once I do get those in, they take a few days to get to you. So the fact that you haven't received it yet is probably just my bad. But where is? So yeah, just remind me how you sent me your address and I'll make sure you get it. Chris Conkle Vlogs, thank you so much for the super chat. Fantastic. Joe is down to 61 on the old health bar. All right. All right. All right. Let me grab it real quick and see. Oh, there you are. Okay, perfect. Yeah, yep. I will definitely after the live stream ends, you gave me all the information I need. I just didn't pull the trigger. So I will get that out to you. I will put it in right after the live stream and make sure it gets out. I know Kathy's just went out, so she's good. Did anybody else want a shirt, or was it just you two? Because I know most everybody got the promo codes. Yep, I think you told me that, so. All right, so maybe we'll wrap this up. Maybe I'll go hunt down Mansion and have her make an appearance. Here, hang on a sec. make me pay for this. All right, here we go. Hang on. No, 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 no. Hey. Say hello. Since you haven't made an appearance recently. And she's off. You know, it's funny because when you don't want her in here, she'll come in and she'll lay on the keyboard. When you're trying to get her in here, she wants nothing to do with it. Yeah, she became kind of popular on the stream because she kept showing up on her own, so she's like a little bit of a mascot. Oh. But she always holds on to my shoulder like she's on a roller coaster. All right. Yeah, pretty much, Cricket. No better time than now to start doing live streams. All right, so that's been pretty... yeah, because that's pretty accurate. Alrighty, let's see. So if anybody has any final questions before we wrap this up tonight, let me know in the chat. Except if you're asking for a channel review, I'm not going to be doing any more channel reviews tonight. Already done quite a few of them, so definitely come back for the next live stream next Wednesday night. Probably going to go back to 9 p.m. Didn't see a whole lot of difference with that half hour this time, so that is pretty much that. Let's give me just a sec. I want to look at something here. All right, so one last channel review. We'll take a look at it super quick here. Real quick, Michael Bloom, make a video, tell a story. That's pretty descriptive, I guess. I show events and tell stories through making videos. The one thing I notice, again, if your goal is to kind of let people know your content is your content, you don't really have much in the way of branding on your videos. But sometimes I see things like this and let's see here. So, oh. I'm curious if there's a story behind this one. Do you know, do you look at your oh. Where did most of your traffic for this video? Got a ton of engagement, which is great. I'm guessing that you're getting a lot of your traffic from shares based on how you have this video set up, because there's no tags on it. Kind of a generalized title, but with all that engagement, maybe sharing on Facebook or some other social media platform. So your channel's more focused on the act of making the video, because you kind of have a wide range of stuff here. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would say on this is just whether or not you want people to know that your videos are your videos, and whether you can do something more with your thumbnails to kind of tie that into, or tie your branding into your thumbnails. So that's what I would say in that regard. Not really enough videos to do multiple playlists yet, but you seem to get good response on your videos, so I'm assuming they have a fairly decent quantity, and people are choosing to share those just based on the view counts that you're getting without any type of SEO on the videos. All right. So I see you, Predictor, asking for a channel review, but we just did your channel last week, didn't we? Is there something specifically you want me to look at? Because I know we just reviewed your channel. If you change something that you want me to look at, but just bringing up your channel again, I already reviewed your channel last week. I don't see, looking at your channel, I don't see anything different. So if you can tell me what you've changed since the last review, right? Because you do the videos that are, let me look at your recent videos here. All right, so let's look at one thing real quick that might be new since the last time I looked at this channel, and that is incorporating your icon into your thumbnails. But the biggest thing, and I'm not even sure if that is new or not, because I feel like we've already checked these out. But if this is the part that's new, the one thing that I would suggest is, and you know, you probably don't want to hear this because looks like you've done it to all your videos. You want to try to keep stuff out of the lower right-hand corner of your thumbnails because of the timestamp, just because you're kind of obscuring the branding that you're using so people know that they're yours. So the same concept, this concept works pretty good, but I would try to move it to maybe the lower left-hand corner or the upper right-hand corner. And also, it looks like it was an afterthought on your thumbnails because you're actually covering your own words on your thumbnails. Same thing here. So it looks like you just kind of threw a frame over your existing thumbnails, which you don't really want to do because you cut off all the writing on your thumbnails. And I don't know who's actually, if you're doing the actual Photoshop to create these images with the text. But, you know, but if that's the case, you'd probably want to resize your text and stuff and get that out of the way. But like I said, I would also keep first of all, like on a lot of these, there's way too much text. You don't necessarily have to repeat all the information from your title in there. And I would kind of imagine that the people who are choosing to watch this video know who these two people are, so you probably don't need to include their names on the thumbnails. But this is the right concept for branding, but you don't simply want to overwrite the information that you've chosen to include on your thumbnails by doing it that way. So I would recommend, and again, I would choose pretty much any other corner except the lower right-hand corner. That's probably the one that's going to give you the most grief because of that timestamp. So, and again, instead of leading with "this is my channel," or "I am the predictor," identify exactly what your content is about. You know, like the WWE match card predictions and more. I would personally, my preference is to lead with that. So, and then get into some additional descriptive elements. Again, on your main channel page, instead of just having uploads, popular uploads, and created playlists, I would actually create individual playlists with full descriptions and list those as horizontal individual playlists. All right. So that was definitely the last channel review. Have a good night, Cricket. All right, so we are definitely all set for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out on the live stream. Be sure to join on our regular night and time, which is Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. Hey, if you want to receive exclusive notifications and content from Creator Fundamentals, please consider following the link in the chat and joining the Creator Fundamentals mailing list / newsletter. I do appreciate it. I don't send out a ton of content. I may occasionally send out notifications of new videos just to kind of compensate for the times when YouTube doesn't quite do it the way you hope that it would, as well as other exclusive content, occasional giveaways and things like that. So follow that link, join the mailing list. All you need is your email address and your first name, and we'll be able to communicate regardless of what may go wrong or right on the YouTube platform. So, Matt Tennell, thank you so much for the super chat. Pretty awesome stream. Lots of education just from watching other reviews in your own. Thanks. And thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Knocked Fantastic Joe down to 11 health points he's just hanging on by a thread. Yeah, Gaming with Dylan. Tonight we started at 8:30 Eastern. We typically start at 9 p.m. Eastern, so you definitely want to try to get here early. And one of the things that I'm going to consider doing is find some nice creative ways to incentivize people to get here early. Maybe start picking the channel reviews from the people who get to the live stream first. Just so people who are really committed to getting their channel review can actually have some input into helping control that. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It has been a blast as always, and I will see you guys all later. Don't forget, if you're interested, go over to the Discord. Oops, that's not the button that I wanted to push. I wanted the Discord button. which is that one. Why didn't my Discord button's not working? There's the Discord button. All right, guys, I'll be over on the live stream after party Discord, so definitely come over, join the Creative Fundamentals Discord for more content and interaction with other like-minded YouTubers. I'll see you guys over there. Oh, that's rich. It's telling me that I'm logged out of the channel, so I therefore cannot end my live stream. But I'm not logged out. I'm trapped in this live stream forever. Let's see if I refresh. Will it let me leave the live stream? I'm trapped, guys.